1v3 games. Flatiator. Because it's gladiator, but flattening. Flatiator.
I'm flabbergasted.
One player rides a ball and tries to run over the other three. Don't get squashed if you're trying to not get squashed. Everyone just has move as their control, and there's Monty Moles, and you can trip on them. Don't trip on them. So you got the one player is on the big ball, and they roll around and try to squash the others. And I found this one to be incredibly easy for the one player, and like this one I feel like weighs heavily in favor of the one player. Because their controls are not awkward enough to make it like difficult. And also, you saw there was the people tripping over the Monty Moles. And, if any of the three survive to the end, then all of the three team wins. Squared away! 3 players each climb into a giant cube and try to crush the 4th player who's in a smaller cube.
Okay.
So everyone's in a cubes! This player in the small cube moves faster and they should make tight turns to avoid the big one.
Whereas the 3 players should cooperate.
Try to cooperate and coordinate to trap them. What you got here is a little pattern.
It's a pixel
thing,
it's
and you got the 1 player's in the little cube and goes around, and the 3 players in the big cubes and they go slow, and this is another one that weighs heavily in favor of the 1 player, because the 3 players in their giant cubes move way too slowly. Like, if you have even the slightest bit of paying attention to what's going on, like, even if they're coordinating, you can very easily avoid them as the 1 player. And when you win, then the 3 players in the background get murdered by a stampede of thwomps.
So it's interesting that we have a game where 1 ball crushes all people, and this is all squares crush 1.
And there's a whole bunch of different patterns that the stage can be in. These little pixel patterns.
Cross stages.
Mario and flowers and the egg. And the heart. It's a heart.
Yeah, from Mario 2.
And the mushroom.
From Mario.
Mario Mechs! This is probably the best one.
Parched Ruins, Dark City.
There are 3 stages for you to pick from. So this is pure action. Fight in a battle arena setting using vehicles to fire back and forth. Whoever's the first to destroy the opposition wins. So you're in a mech, you've got move around, the 1 player has a beam and a shock beam. The 3 players have a beam and a dash. The single player can use L and R to strafe. They can also charge both of their attacks. This is one that could be an entire game on its own.
It probably became something for the Wii.
So yeah, you see here we got the 1 player's in the big mech and he goes around, and each of the 3 players is in this little like speeder bike, and you're shooting each other, and obviously the 1 player has a lot more health than either of the 3 players, and so you've got like this area with walls that if they take enough damage they will break and go away, they'll vanish. But until then, they're like, you can use them as cover. You can see here that once a player runs out of health, then they're defeated. And, you know, if all 3 of the team players are defeated, then the 1 player wins. Like so. And here's that second stage, the
Dark.
Yeah.
It's just different color, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually the same stage, just with like a different image projected. Just like it's a little projector room thing.
And this is the Star Hole!
It's like a city? Yeah.
Yes.
I think this was Dark City and the last one was Star Hole. Yeah. If time runs out, then it's a draw.
We can all be losers.
Revolving Fire.
Finally, a description that makes sense.
So, the one player is on the thing trying to hit the others with fire. They've got a fire gun and lava waves, and the others try to dodge. You ground pound the center to make a lava wave. You hit L and R to spin your flame shooters clockwise or counterclockwise. The others try to jump. If you see a glowing crater, it means the lava wave is about to come. You cannot jump over the flames, only the lava wave. So,
don't even try.
You've got here, it shows, here's what the lava wave looks like, and here's the flames, and this is another one that weighs heavily in favor of the one player. The three players, if they don't touch any movement, they will gradually slide towards the outside, because like you're on this curved platform. So you need to be like constantly moving and keeping up, because of course if you go all the way to the outer edge, you'll fall into the lava and then you're knocked out. Heat stroke. One player tries to knock the others off of the blocks. The others try to jump to avoid being knocked off. As you've got the balloons with a hammer. You can fake out with the B to not do that, and the others can jump and they can ground pound and they can move. And also there's Podoboos to watch out for.
Why would you want to ground pound?
Yeah, that's a weird thing to have in this. So, you can see here, you know, you've got the swing the hammer to thing, and you can like fake out to not swing the hammer and you hit it. This is another one that weighs heavily in favor of the one player, I found. As you progress, Podoboos will fall, and if you touch a Podoboo, then you get knocked out like that. It can fall on you directly, kind of cheap. If time runs out, then the three players win.
If the number of platforms runs out, does...
Yeah, if the number of platforms runs out, then the three players win. Because you've run out of things to knock them off.
Yeah, okay. The balloons just spontaneously pop, and then you die in fire.
Just what happens when time runs out, too. But yeah, for that one, ground pound is like, because you kind of hover in the air for a moment, it can be used to help to, like, avoid a fake out, kind of.
That's your version of a fake out.
Beam team. 3 players are in UFOs trying to capture the 4th with their tractor beams. If UFOs collide, then they stun each other. So try not to do that. But it's hard to not do that because the UFOs move very fast. You can see like the way that they're moving around is like a very, very fast kind of thing. So, like as the one player, you kind of want to goad them into hitting each other because, you know, they can't activate their tractor beam while they're stunned. And I kind of like it on the ground. The tractor beam does like a little crop circle. So, yeah, they gotta catch them, or if time runs out, then the one player wins, and the UFOs kind of kick them out. That one's actually pretty balanced.